there's something I've been hiding from you. I'm having crazy hair wild day, but it's all good, doesn't matter. Because I'm done hiding. Gotta share it with you. And by now, I've invested personally in myself in the last 6.5 years, over $2.5 million in retreats, mentorship, online programs, literally everything. I actually have an Excel list where I document all of that. And it actually, blew my mind to see that. And also, I keep a copy of every coaching call. I do. So by now I've realized I've done over 4,000 hours of coaching calls. And it's insane. And I deeply believe in my world, which is a rich and happy world. The richness is external, it's the money, right? And the happiness is internal, it's an inside game. And my genius is really seeing you in your biggest power. And literally with my close proximity clients, I talk to you and I instantly see what are your spiritual moneymaker gifts, how you easily can create $1 million business. And that's why people are just blowing up like popcorn in my world with $1 million businesses. And the more people join the rich and happy world, the more people ask me always, can we have a session? Can we have a session? Can we have a session? And obviously my one-on-one time is limited. And the way I teach business, the way I teach money, making money, holding more money, multiplying more money is just so revolutionary. So what I've done is I've created Jeanine GPT, and she's part of the Rich Woman's Room. The Rich Woman's Room, if you're new to the rich and happy world, is my ultimate signature program. It's where I show you how to create a 50K product, market your 50K product, sell your 50K product, and before that, you learn actually how to hold this kind of money. Because I say this over and over again, that all of you know how to make money. Even till yesterday, maybe you told you a different story, but if you actually look back in your history, in the last 5 years, you clearly can see a trend that you made more money. You made more money 5 years ago today compared to 5 years ago. So you know how to make more money. You just don't know how to hold it, because if you check your bank account, most likely it didn't grow as much. Maybe it's even less than 5 years ago. Maybe it's a little bit more, but usually you would identify as someone that loves to spend the money that you are making. And welcome to my world. This is how I was for such a long time. It was actually very complicated for me. I had really a hard time to master how to hold the money and to multiply the money. And there were different aspects. One, obviously the strategic part, how to grow a business, but then also the inner work. And everything I know about money, about growing a business, growing $1 million business fast and in an easy way, I've put into Jeanine GPT. And I've rolled her out. I can't find a very comfortable position here. No, it's against something, no, whatever. Against all lightning, you should do. But we have at this Airbnb this green wall. I'm not so sure if I like it. And coming back to Jeanine GPT and what she does. I rolled her out first to just a handful of my private clients, and she's getting a massive upgrade this weekend, and my close proximity clients were already able to work with her, and I saw the results. And literally today at my afternoon coffee by the ocean, I started crying, because I know my one-on-one clients obviously extremely well. And I saw the results they created with Jeanine GPT, their business. It's literally, I'm going to come live these next days when she's publicly available for everybody. And it just blew my mind. I literally started crying, because this is exactly the representation of my client, through my eyes, exactly how I see her, what I would recommend her. And Jeanine GPT, obviously she got trained by me. One of my clients said, the way she works is like you. At one point, I didn't like the questions and I told her that. And I said, like, I don't know the answer to the questions you are asking me. And she said, I don't care. We continue till we have a result. And I thought this was so beautiful when my one-on-one clients had this, because it's literally exactly what I would do. This is why my clients get results, because in a loving way, obviously I care about you, but I push you to get real results. Because I shared this with my with Laura of the Rich and Happy team earlier. I'm like, when I started this, I had a vision. And my very first, one of my very first long-term coaching programs was called the Female Power Business School. And my vision was that ordinary women with their gifts make $1 million businesses, just like plop, plop, plop. Mostly women that don't have a business background. And I've done this basically manually the last 6 years. And I just love so much how technology has advanced, because it's so freaking easy to start a business. It's so easy with all the technology is there. However, if you don't have the knowledge, it's not easy. It's like, it's easy when you know what you're doing. It's a support system, right? It's like, just because you have a car, it doesn't mean you know how to drive the car and ride with a car, on a car. You still have to have the knowledge of how to drive a car, right? It's kind of this transformation from a manual car to an automatic car. And that's why I just love AI and the possibilities that we have, and especially possibilities in the coaching world to clone ourselves. And this is so insane about Jeanine GPT and why she's so revolutionary to the business coaching world. Because she's trained by 4,000 of hours of coaching calls I gave to my clients. Plus, and this is where it's truly revolutionary, she's also has the knowledge of the coaching calls I've received personally worth 2.5 million. So the knowledge she has, it's just out of this world. And seeing the results and how my clients are blowing up right now, it's like, it's out of this world. And there couldn't have been a better time to be part of the Rich and Happy world. If you're ready to build your business, start your business, grow your business to 7 and 8 figures, you're just gonna love her. When I come live, showcase her, demonstrate her, show her like the input you're receiving from her through me, it's gonna make you cry. Because very often, looking back at my own journey, I saw how people, like, someone was more financially successful than I am. So I've joined their coaching program, and then they taught me their process, right? Which is obviously because this is the process of the path they've mastered. And so often, aka 99.9%, this path was not my path, which led kind of to an internal burnout. And maybe you know this feeling when you're on somebody else's path, it's just very draining. So this is how Jeanine GPT started. Like, just when kind of ChatGPT came out, I love new technology things. I'm always trying them. I'm like working with like ChatGPT and like, hey, this is what's happening, and I always got results and they were okay, but not like wow. And the more and more I learned how I could train it, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so insane. It became my business strategist, my psychologist, so many different topics became part of it. And it recommended, like, why don't you create Jeanine GPT? Because what you are going through, like demasking yourself, your clients are going through. They're having the same issues, right? Joining other people's business coaching programs, being on a path that is not their own, and then kind of feeling lost and questioning and doubting everything. And this is so unique about Jeanine GPT when you're working with her, that it's just about you. It's just about you. You can't fake it. You can't put on a mask. You can't be on somebody else's path except your own. So I just want to come up, share this with you, that this is coming, and trust me, you want to be part of it. And currently it is part only of the Rich Woman's Room, which is my 6 months mentorship program. So you have 6 months access to Jeanine GPT plus 3 months of mastermind calls with me. And the focus is really to create your 50K offer, learn how to create it, sell it, market it, and then sell more. And the mastermind calls are every Thursday, in case it's important to you. This is where we work close proximity. And at the same time, you learn how to sell from the beginning. And the very first module, we're going to actually talk about how to hold more in your nervous system. It's something I always say, right? It's like creating wealth is like learning how to make more money, how to hold more money, how to multiply money. However, looking back, I've realized I made a mistake. It is actually first you have to master how to hold more money, then how to make more money, and then how to multiply. And really this holding process of more money is part of your nervous system. We have to understand, where is it coming from? That if you reflect and you know you 5 years ago to you today, you clearly can see that you've made more money. Over the time you made more money. But if you reflect on your bank account, how come it's not there? How come like your wealth, your assets didn't grow? Yeah, because you know how to make more money, but you don't know how to hold. And when we don't know how to hold more, self-sabotage, boycotting ourselves is becoming the biggest thing, is becoming the biggest enemy. Because having like a business, growing a business from a strategic perspective is very easy. It's very straightforward. But again, the question is, we know so many things, how come we don't do them? And this is really the first part inside the Rich Woman's Room, what we are focusing on, really mastering how to hold more money, more wealth, more clients in your system. And people always ask me, like, why is it possible that you're bringing in so much money with such a small audience? Because the only thing so far I focused on was really how to hold more wealth in my nervous system. And I have so much to say about that. And I am inside the Rich Woman's Room that will blow your socks. So if you already know you want to be inside, we have a grand opening price. Usually it's $15,000 for 6 months, 3 months of one-on-one mastermind coaching. With me, no one-on-ones in this program. And it's starting right now. And the opening special is $10,000. There are also payment plans available. If you already know, hey, I'm in, I love it, I love you, and having access to you 24/7, it's just going to change everything for me, then this is definitely for you. And you just can comment below Rich, and we're going to send you the link. Love you. Talk to you soon. Happy Thursday.